Hello, so this is my third video, just talking through the process of my Logic tracks that I then implemented onto Fmod. So this next little track is just a really short one, which is an indication the player is low on health. I looked at games like Ocarina of Time, The Legend of Zelda, and when the player is low on health in that game, it just has like this really like kind of eerie beep that just carries on over and over, and I really wanted to do that. So what I did is I went into the ES2 and I had a square wave that was mixed like that, and I just wanted it quite quick really. So I had the K quite not too short but quite short, but I also wanted it to stay really long, so it let out that sustained frequency, and it was longer, which is really nice. So if you just listen to that, so it's not too short, but it's also not really long. So it's not. It's quite nice how it just stabs through, and I've also got some reverb on that on the really high frequencies, and I wanted them to sound not too far away, so the distance isn't that big. Same with the size, and they don't really decay much either. So that's all I do with that. But then I've also got a little slight reverb, which is added onto most things, this reverb, just because I wanted everything to kind of sound like it was in a room. Because if you think about it, this music is all going to be played when a player is like outside or just roaming about, depending on the different circumstances. So I did want it to sound a bit like it was, outside, and I found a little tiny bit of reverb helped with that. I then added a compressor. Obviously, this is a really high-end frequency, so I had to add some compression on it. It wasn't too much, but I didn't want it to be too overpowering, so the threshold and the ratio are set as that. I wanted distortion because I wanted it to sound really eerie and really kind of punchy and a bit loud. So I added quite a lot of drive there, but I then turned it down on the output just so it wasn't as loud. But the drive really helped those distorted frequencies come through, and as you can see, it's got some higher tones added in there. And then I didn't want it to sound too high end, so I added some kind of a little subby growl that I made. It kind of reminds me a bit of a heartbeat, and that's probably to do with the the high cut, sorry, that I've got here. Or the high cuts, the high frequencies are completely cut out, so it's just like those subby around 20 to 80 that really stay in. If we take a quick look at this synthesizer, I actually use the ES1 for this, and you can see it's mixed mostly as a sub frequency rather than a wave. I could have used it as a wave, but you don't really hear those lower frequencies as much, and I really wanted that to come in. So that's basically what I did with the synthesizer patch there, really. And I've also got here a bit crusher. I wanted it to sound a bit messy and a bit, again, the bit crusher really helps to give it that arcade feel. So I mixed it in a bit, added quite a bit of drive to it because I wanted it to bite quite a lot, and I folded it rather than clipping it because that helped square it off quite a bit. And then I've got that same kind of reverb there that I added. So yeah, that's the low health sound for my game.